So, I was mainly gonna talk about this. Is when I used to play football, I got to a point where I'm like, oh, I'm starting, I'm doing all the things, I'm exceeding, I'm super proficient, X, Y, and Z, and I gained so much self confidence in my skill and my knowledge of the game that I literally always showed out. Now everybody's like, "Oh, why aren't you playing the league?" It's not there, bro. It's a whole other conversation. I don't want to be one of those people, but why? When I was going on my college visits, and I remember talking to this dude, he was like, you like, oh, you play good, and he was like, you think if you come here, you gonna start? I said, yes. I'm talking to a dude that's in my position. Yes, I know I'm going to start. He's like, man, you can't be that cocky. You can't be that type of person. It was the fact that I had so much evidence of the type of individual and the player that I am. Is like the only reason I'm visiting your college right now isn't because I'm good, isn't because X, Y, and Z. It's I'm visiting here because of my friends that also have a preferred offer to go out there are here. And it'd be cool if like all three of us came. Right? I'm not here by choice. Because if it was up to me, I would not be going here. And it's not the saying like, oh, you're so naive or X, Y, and Z. It was because I had possessed the faith and the confidence myself of what a leader looks like. And a leader doesn't tell another person, hey, you can't be confident like that. So off rip, you're already diminished. And I knew that in high school. Right? And this is my problem with today's time. Everybody likes to have a say-so in your life. Everybody likes to say, you know why a lot of people don't win? You know why a lot of pessimistic people don't win and they're so confined to the lifestyle that they live? Is because they chose an outcome to live in a decision that they made. Yes, I am not in the best position right now, but I believe in myself enough to know that me becoming a man has to change, to put myself in a different position. But I was just thinking about this. I was just like, man, people can be so out their ass just to say negative things about you. But my main thing is you have to know and you have to be consistent about who you are. The whole time, the plague that I've been lying to myself, or the things that I've been saying to myself was, if I'm in a different position, right? I'm going in a different business. I can consider myself the minority, but at the same time, you don't know what's in me. A lot of people like, even like thoughts I think about on a day-to-day basis, it's like, y'all don't understand what's in me. It's the same dude that was living that lifestyle, that same person. It's the same individual hitting those marks and those goals. But it's interesting seeing like how I move and how everybody else moves, because once you make that decision on trying to achieve the thing that you're saying you want to achieve, you play a different game, bro. And that's the mindset a lot of, like, I don't even care about a lot of people. When it comes down to the mindset, John, like, I don't care what other people have to say about me or the advice they have to give me, because I know there was a period of time when people started me wrong and I took their advice and I realized that, why am I taking this advice when they're not in my field? And I was so open to the world and accumulating knowledge, and that can be bad. For me, it was bad because I was trying to be a sponge, but I was trying to be a sponge to everybody. And then you play this game and it's just like, there's no way that you think that I'm on the same level as you. There's no way that what I'm doing, what I'm achieving, is what you think I'm going to play the same game. I like yesterday I posted a video and it hasn't come out because it hasn't uploaded, but I was talking about a guy, and I was talking about like My biggest thing for me right now, as recently, has been about like letting people help me, or having that opportunity for other people to like come and for me to ask for help. And the whole thing about me is like, the reason I don't ask for help is because I don't trust people. It's not at all I don't trust people, but I don't believe in people to be their best human for me. And the reason I say this is because it's like, I don't think like the genuine intentions that that person has is like, it's not pure. And the thing is, I'm not gonna lie. You know, sometimes I'm like, yeah, my initial quality is like, I want to help people, but life allows me to. No, I'm not gonna even say it allows. I take myself out of situations where I feel that I am not welcome or I'm being a burden to people. Point blank, period. I do that a lot, and I'll do that 10 times. When I feel like I'm going to be used and I feel like I'm giving my energy to something that doesn't need to necessarily have my energy, I do feel like I will remove myself due to the fact that I already see the pattern that is being displayed from you as the individual. So I will rather remove myself than help you. And this is the concept of why we talk about billionaires and millionaires. It's like, I can't help you. The most important lesson that I learned is that in order to become a man, you have to step into the abyss of not knowing what's your next step. And you have to do it because you can't do it because you're saying, I'm gonna get this person pregnant because that's gonna add motivation, or I got a wife next to me and I gotta pay some bills and that's gonna be my. But what happens when you are an individual that has none of those things and you have to fend for yourself? What does it look like to live the best life that you want to achieve? And that's the thing that I'm setting myself up for. I'm setting myself up for success, not to lean back on other people's understanding, not to lean back on my own understanding. I'm leaning back on God's understanding of me and what I want to achieve. And that's the only thing that I really want to achieve. But it's fact.